Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be tackling the world of real estate,
Okay.
but not in the way you might think.
All right.
We're going way beyond, those for sale signs and open houses.
Right.
So whether you're a realtor who's looking to seriously up your game or just curious about how tech is changing the game, this deep dive is for you.
Yeah. It's really fascinating how much this industry has evolved, even in just the past few years.
Exactly. And our guide for this deep dive is a book called Digital Realtor. And let me tell you, this book does not mess around.
No, it doesn't.
It dives right into how AI, social media, and even good old email are completely transforming how we buy and sell property.
It really is amazing.
Our mission today is to distill the most powerful strategies from this book, the stuff that can give you a real edge in this market.
Yeah, the book really doesn't waste any time with, nostalgia for the good old days. It jumps right into the fact that the real estate industry has been completely reshaped by technology, and that agents who want to succeed need to adapt.
You're telling me, remember driving around with a realtor map in hand, just hoping you could find the house before sunset?
Oh, yeah.
Buyers today expect instant access to detailed property information, virtual tours, neighborhood stats, all at their fingertips.
Yeah.
It's like the age of instant gratification has finally hit real estate.
It really has, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. The book makes a compelling case that succeeding in this new landscape requires blending traditional real estate knowledge with a deep understanding of digital tools and strategies.
Right.
Knowing your local market is no longer enough. You have to be a tech-savvy marketer, data analyst, and content creator all rolled into one.
Okay, that sounds a bit intimidating. But the book doesn't just lay out the challenges right. It actually gives concrete strategies for how to master this new reality.
Oh, absolutely.
One thing that really jumped out at me was the emphasis on data.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about gut feelings anymore. It's about using data to understand your target audience on a whole new level.
That's right. The book really dives into the power of data-driven decision-making.
Right.
It starts with understanding your ideal client, what are their needs and what motivates them. And then it goes beyond basic demographics like age and income to delve into psychographics,
Okay.
their values, lifestyle, and even their personality traits.
So it's not just about knowing whether someone is looking for a 3-bedroom house.
Right.
It's about understanding whether they prioritize a spacious backyard for their kids or maybe a walkable neighborhood with trendy cafes and boutiques.
Exactly. The book even recommends creating detailed fictional characters that represent your ideal clients.
Interesting.
These buyer personas, as they're called, help you visualize your target audience and tailor your marketing efforts accordingly.
I love that. It's like turning data into a story, which makes it way more engaging and memorable.
Right.
But data can be overwhelming. The book doesn't just tell us to track everything right.
No.
It actually provides guidance on which metrics are most important for realtors.
Absolutely. It talks about key performance indicators, KPIs, that can help you measure the effectiveness of your marketing campaigns, website traffic, and even your social media engagement.
Right.
These metrics can provide valuable insights into what's working, what's not, and where you should be focusing your efforts.
So we're talking about things like how many people are visiting your website,
Yes.
how long they're staying,
Uh-huh.
and whether they're actually contacting you or clicking on those property listings. It's like having a dashboard for your entire business, showing you where you're winning and where you need to adjust your strategy.
Precisely. And that brings us to another key insight from the book, the power of niching down.
Okay.
It might seem counterintuitive in a market where you're trying to reach as many potential clients as possible.
Right.
But the book argues that specializing can actually make you more successful.
So instead of trying to be everything to everyone, you become the go-to expert for a specific type of property, a particular neighborhood, or even a certain type of client. I can see how that would help you stand out in a crowded market and attract the right kind of clients.
Exactly. It's about becoming the go-to person for something specific. The book even uses the phrase, the riches are in the niches. Think about it. Would you rather be a general practitioner or a heart surgeon? Specialization builds credibility and expertise, which are incredibly valuable in real estate.
That makes sense. And the book provides some great examples of niche specializations. You could focus on first-time home buyers, luxury properties, eco-friendly homes, or even become a relocation specialist, helping people navigate the complexities of moving to a new city.
And let's not forget about specializing in specific property types. You could become the condo king or queen, the ultimate authority on townhomes, or even the go-to expert for fixer-uppers. Imagine the deep knowledge you could acquire by focusing on a specific niche.
That level of expertise would be incredibly valuable to clients, especially those who are new to the market or looking for a very specific type of property. It's about positioning yourself as a trusted advisor, not just a salesperson. But niching down isn't just about attracting clients, it also makes your marketing efforts more effective, right?
Absolutely. When you have a clearly defined niche, you can tailor your marketing messages, content, and even your website to resonate with that specific audience. You're not wasting time and resources trying to reach everyone. You're focusing on the people who are most likely to be interested in what you have to offer.
It's like using a laser pointer instead of a floodlight.
Yes.
You're concentrating your efforts on the target that matters most. And speaking of attracting clients, the book really emphasizes the importance of your online presence, particularly your website. It's like your virtual storefront in the digital age.
Your website is often the first impression you make on potential clients, and it needs to be stellar. The book stresses the importance of a clean, modern design, high-quality photos of properties, and even detailed neighborhood guides that showcase your local expertise.
So it's not just about having a website. It's about having a website that reflects your brand, your expertise, and your target audience. And it needs to be user-friendly, engaging, and mobile optimized because people are browsing on their phones more than ever before.
And let's not forget about the importance of social proof. The book recommends including client testimonials on your website, showcasing those glowing reviews that build trust and credibility.
Those testimonials are like gold. They're real people vouching for you, saying, hey, this realtor knows their stuff, and they delivered amazing results.
But it's not just about looking good. It's about reflecting your niche and target audience. If you specialize in luxury properties, your website needs to scream high-end from the moment someone lands on it. Think elegant design, professional photography, and even video tours that showcase the lifestyle those properties offer.
And if you're targeting eco-conscious buyers, you better highlight those solar panels, energy-efficient features, and sustainable building materials. Your website needs to be more than just a digital brochure. It should be a dynamic hub that reflects your expertise and attracts your ideal clients.
You're absolutely right. Your website should be a reflection of your unique selling proposition, what sets you apart from the competition. And it should be designed to convert visitors into leads.
That makes sense. You want people to not just browse your listings, but also take that next step, whether it's scheduling a showing, requesting more information, or even signing up for your email list. You want to capture those leads so you can nurture them and eventually turn them into clients.
And speaking of capturing leads, the book has some clever ideas for what they call lead magnets, irresistible freebies you offer in exchange for someone's contact information.
Okay, tell me more about these lead magnets. What kind of irresistible goodies are we talking about?
The book suggests offering things like free books on home buying or selling, providing valuable information that people are actually searching for. Or how about an interactive property valuation tool that lets people see what their home is worth?
That's a great idea. People are always curious about their home's value, and it's a great way to get them engaged with your website and your brand. And once you have their contact information, you can follow up with them, provide more personalized service, and nurture that relationship.
Exactly. It's about building a connection with potential clients, not just bombarding them with generic marketing messages.
This is already giving me so much to think about. It's like we're taking the traditional real estate playbook and throwing it out the window. It's a whole new game.
And we're just getting started. The book goes even deeper into strategies for social media content marketing and email automation.
I'm ready to keep diving in. But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's take a quick break. We'll be back soon to explore how to master the world of social media and turn those followers into loyal clients. Welcome back to our deep dive into Digital Realtor. Before the break, we were talking about building a killer website and using lead magnets to attract potential clients.
Right.
But let's face it, in today's world, you can't talk about real estate marketing without talking about social media.
It's become an essential tool for realtors. It's where people are spending their time discovering new things and connecting with businesses.
But it can also feel overwhelming, right? There are so many platforms.
Yeah.
Each with its own quirks and algorithms. How do we even know where to start, let alone how to stand out in a sea of perfectly curated feeds?
That's where Digital Realtor really shines. It breaks down the strengths of each platform and offers specific strategies for how realtors can use them to build their brand, reach their target audience, and ultimately generate leads.
So it's not just about posting a pretty picture of a house and hoping for the best.
Definitely not. The book emphasizes the importance of having a clear strategy for each platform. It starts with understanding who you're trying to reach and what kind of content they're looking for. Then it's about using the unique features of each platform to your advantage.
Let's dive into some specifics. The book talks about Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, even Twitter and TikTok. Where do we even begin?
Well, Facebook still has that massive user base, and its advertising tools are incredibly powerful. You can get incredibly granular with your targeting, reaching people based on very specific interests, demographics, and even behaviors.
So I could create an ad campaign that specifically targets people who are interested in mid-century modern homes.
Yes.
They have a household income of over $200,000 and have recently liked pages about interior design or home renovation.
Exactly. And Facebook also allows you to create different types of ads, from image-based ads that showcase beautiful properties to video ads that tell a story or give a virtual tour. You can even use Facebook Live to host Q&A sessions or give behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business.
I've seen some realtors use Facebook Live to walk through open houses, giving people a virtual tour in real time. It's like being there without actually having to leave your couch.
Yeah.
But what about Instagram?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where everyone's at these days, especially those younger buyers and sellers.
Instagram is all about visual storytelling. So high-quality photos and videos are essential. The book emphasizes the importance of showcasing your listings in the best possible light, using professional photography and even drone footage to capture those stunning aerial views.
And it's not just about the properties themselves. It's about showcasing the lifestyle those properties represent. So if you're selling a beach house, you might share images of people surfing, sunbathing, or enjoying a sunset cocktail on the patio.
Exactly. And don't forget about Instagram stories. They're perfect for sharing those behind-the-scenes moments, giving people a glimpse into your day-to-day life as a realtor. You can even use Instagram Reels to create those short, engaging videos that are so popular right now. Imagine showcasing a quick home staging tip or giving a sneak peek of a new listing all set to a trending song.
It's like a mini reality show about the world of real estate.
Yeah.
I can see how that would be really appealing to a younger audience. But what about LinkedIn? I always thought of that as a platform for job seekers and businesses, not necessarily real estate.
LinkedIn is actually a great platform for realtors to network with other professionals, especially those in related industries like mortgage lending, home staging, or interior design. It's also a great place to establish yourself as a thought leader by sharing industry insights, market trends, and even tips for buyers and sellers.
So it's less about directly selling properties and more about building relationships and establishing credibility within your professional network.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the power of those LinkedIn recommendations. Having glowing testimonials from satisfied clients and colleagues can really boost your reputation.
It's like having a digital resume for your real estate business.
Now, Digital Realtor also acknowledges the importance of Twitter, even though it's not as visually driven as Instagram or Facebook.
Twitter is definitely a faster-paced platform. I use it to share quick updates, industry news, and even my thoughts on the latest market trends.
It's a great way to stay top of mind with your audience, engage in conversations, and even connect with journalists or influencers who might be interested in covering the real estate market.
And let's not forget about TikTok, the new kid on the block. I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical at first, but I'm starting to see how realtors are using it to reach a younger demographic with fun, informative content.
TikTok is all about creativity and authenticity, and it's a great platform for showcasing your personality, your expertise, and even your sense of humor.
I've seen some realtors create hilarious skits about the home buying process or use popular TikTok dances to showcase properties in a fun and engaging way. It's definitely a platform that requires you to think outside the box.
It's about connecting with that younger generation on their terms, using the language and trends they're already familiar with. But here's the key takeaway. It's not enough to just be present on these platforms. You have to have something valuable to say.
That's where content marketing comes in, right?
Yes.
It's about creating content that people actually want to consume, content that informs, entertains, or inspires them.
Exactly. And Digital Realtor is packed with ideas for creating engaging content that resonates with your target audience. We're talking about blog posts, videos, infographics, even podcasts, anything that provides value and positions you as a trusted resource.
So instead of just posting a photo of a listing with the price and address, you might write a blog post about the history of the neighborhood, highlight the best local restaurants and shops, or even share tips for home staging or renovation.
And video is a powerful tool for showcasing properties in a way that photos simply can't. You can create virtual tours, walkthroughs, even drone footage that gives viewers a truly immersive experience.
And these days, with virtual reality and augmented reality, Technology becoming more accessible. I can only imagine the possibilities. Imagine being able to walk through a house virtually as if you were actually there, or even using AR to visualize different furniture arrangements or paint colors.
The possibilities are endless. And the key is to create content that's not just informative, but also engaging and shareable. You want people to not just consume your content, but also share it with their networks, expanding your reach and building your brand.
So it's about creating content that's so good, people can't help but talk about it and share it with their friends. It's like word-of-mouth marketing, but amplified by the power of social media.
Exactly. And Digital Realtor goes beyond just creating content. It also talks about promoting that content effectively. It emphasizes the importance of using social media to share your blog posts, videos, and other content, driving traffic back to your website and capturing those valuable leads.
So it's all about creating a content ecosystem where your website, social media, and email marketing work together seamlessly to attract clients, build relationships, and ultimately grow your business.
And speaking of email marketing, that's another area where Digital Realtor provides some valuable insights. In the age of social media, it's easy to overlook the power of email, but the book argues that it's still an essential tool for realtors.
I have to admit, I've been guilty of neglecting my email list a bit, focusing more on social media. But I'm starting to see how email can be a powerful way to stay top of mind with potential clients, nurture those relationships, and even drive conversions.
Email allows you to communicate with your audience in a more personalized way. You can segment your list based on their interests, send targeted messages that resonate with their specific needs, and even automate those messages so you can stay in touch without having to manually send every email.
So instead of just sending a generic newsletter to everyone on my list, I could create separate segments for first-time home buyers, investors, or even people who are interested in a specific neighborhood. And then I could tailor my email content to their specific interests and needs.
Exactly. And the book provides some really helpful guidance on using email marketing effectively, from crafting compelling subject lines that get people to open your emails to designing engaging content that keeps them reading.
And let's not forget about those calls to action. You want people to take that next step, whether it's scheduling a consultation, downloading a resource, or even just visiting your website.
Email is also a great way to nurture those leads you're capturing through your website and social media. You can use automated email sequences known as drip campaigns to provide valuable information, answer common questions, and build trust over time.
It's like having a virtual assistant who's working 24/7 to nurture those relationships and move those leads closer to becoming clients.
And the beauty of email marketing is that it's highly measurable. You can track open rates, click-through rates, and even conversions, giving you valuable insights into what's working and what's not.
It's like having a data-driven feedback loop, allowing you to constantly refine your email strategy and improve your results.
And speaking of data, Digital Realtor doesn't just tell you to track everything. It provides specific guidance on which metrics matter most and how to use those insights to make smarter decisions.
So we're not just drowning in a sea of numbers. We're actually using those numbers to understand our business better and make strategic adjustments. But before we get too deep into the data weeds, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll explore how Digital Realtor takes things to the next level, going beyond the basics and into some advanced strategies that could really give you a competitive edge. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've covered a ton of ground already, from building a killer website to mastering social media, but Digital Realtor doesn't stop there.
Right.
In this final part, we're going beyond the basics and exploring some advanced strategies that can really set you apart in this competitive market.
One of the most fascinating aspects of the book is its emphasis on using data not just to track your progress, but to anticipate future trends and make smarter decisions.
Okay, so we're not just looking in the rearview mirror. We're actually trying to predict where the market is heading. That sounds a bit like fortune telling.
Well, it's not about having a crystal ball, but it is about using data to your advantage. The book dives into some pretty sophisticated analytics techniques like predictive analytics and cohort analysis that can help you identify emerging trends, understand your ideal client even better, and even anticipate market shifts before they happen.
Let's break that down a bit. What exactly is predictive analytics, and how can it help realtors?
Imagine being able to predict which neighborhoods are going to see the biggest price increases in the next year, or which types of properties are going to be in highest demand. That's the power of predictive analytics. It uses historical data market trends and even economic indicators to forecast future outcomes.
So instead of just reacting to the market, you're actually getting ahead of the curve and positioning yourself to capitalize on those emerging trends. I can see how that would be incredibly valuable, especially in a fast-paced market like real estate.
And cohort analysis is another powerful tool. It allows you to group your clients based on shared characteristics, like when they bought their home, their price range, or even their lifestyle preferences. This can help you identify patterns, understand what motivates different groups of buyers, and tailor your marketing messages accordingly.
So instead of treating all my clients the same,
Yeah.
I can actually segment them based on their specific needs and behaviors. That makes a lot of sense, especially in a market as diverse as real estate.
But Digital Realtor doesn't just throw these fancy terms around. It actually provides practical guidance on how realtors can implement these strategies. It talks about the importance of investing in the right analytics tools, learning how to interpret the data, and even working with data experts if needed.
It sounds like we're moving into the realm of data science here. But I get it. In today's data-driven world, you can't just rely on gut feelings anymore. You need hard numbers to back up your decisions.
And the book provides some really compelling examples of how realtors are using data to their advantage. We've already talked about some of those case studies earlier, but it's worth revisiting them in this context.
You're talking about people like Lisa Wong in Seattle who use data to become a top-performing investment property specialist.
Exactly. She invested in advanced analytics tools, developed her own algorithms to assess investment potential, and even created detailed reports for clients that outlined potential ROI and risk factors. Her data-driven approach attracted sophisticated investors who were looking for more than just a hunch.
It's like she took the guesswork out of real estate investing. But Digital Realtor doesn't stop there. It goes even further challenging realtors to think beyond just buying and selling properties and to consider the bigger picture of building a sustainable and impactful business.
Right.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. We're not just talking about closing deals anymore. We're talking about building a legacy.
In a way, yes. The book emphasizes the importance of giving back to your community, building a brand that stands for something more than just profit, and even using your platform to advocate for positive change.
That's a really refreshing perspective. I've always believed that business can be a force for good, and I love that Digital Realtor encourages realtors to think about their impact beyond just the bottom line.
It talks about partnering with local charities, supporting community initiatives, and even using your platform to raise awareness about important issues like affordable housing or sustainable development.
So it's about being a responsible business owner, a good neighbor, and even a voice for positive change in your community. I can see how that would not only make you feel good, but also attract clients who share those values.
It's about building a brand that people trust and respect, a brand that stands for something more than just making a quick buck. And that kind of authenticity resonates with clients in today's world.
It's like the old saying, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. But Digital Realtor goes even further challenging realtors to think about their own personal growth and development.
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of the most valuable insights from the book is its emphasis on continuous learning. It recognizes that the real estate industry is constantly evolving, and realtors who want to stay ahead of the curve need to be committed to ongoing education and skill development.
So it's not just about getting your real estate license and then coasting.
No, not at all.
You actually need to keep learning, growing, and adapting throughout your career.
Absolutely. The book encourages realtors to pursue advanced certifications, attend industry conferences, read books and articles, and even take online courses to stay up to date on the latest trends, technologies, and best practices.
It's like getting a continuing education for your real estate career. And with the rise of online learning platforms, there's really no excuse not to keep expanding your knowledge and skill set.
And it's not just about the technical stuff. The book also emphasizes the importance of developing those soft skills that are so crucial in real estate, like communication, negotiation, problem solving, and even emotional intelligence.
Those soft skills are what really set you apart, especially in a people-centric business like real estate. It's about being able to connect with people on a deeper level, understand their needs, and build relationships based on trust and mutual respect.
And those are skills that you can continue to hone and refine throughout your career, whether it's through taking courses, attending workshops, or even just seeking out opportunities to practice those skills in your day-to-day interactions.
It sounds like Digital Realtor is not just a guide to succeeding in the real estate industry. It's a roadmap for building a fulfilling and impactful career, a career that's both financially rewarding and personally enriching.
And that's a perfect way to sum up our deep dive into this amazing book. It's a reminder that real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's about people, connections, and making a positive difference in the lives of your clients and your community.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling incredibly inspired. Digital Realtor has given me a whole new perspective on the real estate industry, and I'm excited to start implementing some of these strategies in my own business.
Yeah, me too. And I think that's the ultimate goal of the book, to empower realtors to embrace the digital revolution, to leverage the power of technology and data, and to build businesses that are both successful and sustainable.
It's a call to action for realtors to step up their game, to become true professionals who are committed to excellence, innovation, and client service.
And I think it's a message that resonates with anyone who's passionate about real estate and wants to make a positive impact in this ever-evolving industry.
That's a fantastic note to end on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Digital Realtor. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Be sure to check out the show notes for links to all the resources we mentioned, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into fascinating topics. Until next time.